The days of men worshipping women would be over if simps did not exist. Many men still put a woman on a pedestal, but just because she's got titties and a pussy. But there's a new generation of men who don't want to get played, let alone kill themselves over women. Screwing some holes is not enough if the chick at hand has nothing else to offer. She might be a good recreational partner, but that's it. She ain't a wife or a mother of your children. While men gotta work harder than ever to even get a chance in the dating marketplace, it's enough for women to post some pictures to get a bunch of dudes who want to smash her. But that's that, only smash. 99.9% of those men will never think of the mere idea of taking her to the altar, only to bed and call it a day. In fact, given how dirty the dating marketplace is, men are starting to realize how many women out there have hoe traits that they don't want to get rid of.
I saw a video the other day, a girl's like, men are afraid to come up to us. They're not afraid to come up to you. I mean, maybe some feel a little insecure, but by and large, they're just like, I don't need this aggravation today. I don't need some diva aggravation today, because more often than not, what do? Nasty, like a little attitude, puckered lips. The pucker look. They're tired. They're tired. They're tired of getting made fun of. They're tired of being, abused. They're tired of getting, oh, I'm a meme now. Because why? Because I looked your way for 2 seconds in the gym?
The pros of approaching women are slim to none, especially given the eternal presence of the Me Too movement, false allegations, and other potential threats. In today's video, guys, we're delving into why modern women are insufferable and why men are giving up on these women in favor of other women or flat out the MGTOW lifestyle. Also, you'll hear a woman complaining about her decisions even though she knew the guy was not who she wanted in the first place. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Bill Jacobs 2799. He said, "A woman's past does matter because once a 304, always a 304. I didn't have bedroom fun with anyone while in college, but I had already realized women's motivation to be involved with men had nothing to do with love or wanting to settle down." And you're spot on. It's hard to change someone's nature, nor should it be your duty. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment, and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
First off, let me share with you an interesting Reddit post that pretty much sums up what most men think these days. Men are seeing no incentive in dating because the quality of women has diminished drastically, but still expect top-tier men in exchange for their efforts. You're not getting just a chick, but also her potential baggage and emotional trauma. If she needs therapy for some reason, she can go ahead and hire a therapist, because men are not willing to be emotional tampons for free. Let's check the post. A lot of guys I know have basically given up trying to get women. I can't count how many times I've heard guys say they're going to throw in the towel with dating, disregard females, acquire currency, and wait until the female peers hit 30 and get desperate as their looks, 99% of their overall market value, takes a sharp decline. The following are common complaints I hear. They don't necessarily represent my views. I think many of them are just lame excuses for guys who can't admit that they're not attractive to women. Women are too choosy. Lots of women give off the impression that they'll settle for nothing less than Mr. Perfect. Guys learn this by getting repeatedly rejected despite their best efforts at self-improvement, and by listening to women describe their ridiculously high standards. Women aren't approachable. I agree with this one. The average lady I see during my daily routine is staring at her phone screen and/or has headphones in her ears. It's rare that I see a woman who gives off the vibe that she'll be receptive to a rando striking up a conversation with her. Women have a self-entitled attitude. They want to be our equals, yet they want special treatment from us. They want relationships to be a one-way street where they control us. Women want jerks, bad boys, etc. This seems to be true. Timid and passive men need apply. The problem is that timid and passive men don't want to change the way they are. The laws are skewed in favor of women. Obviously, this is true, and a good reason to eschew marriage. We have a gyno-judicial system that royally fucks men over. Feminists have told us that women are happy being strong, independent individuals, that men are evil, that marriage is slavery, etc. Really no point in pursuing women if this is true. Women are willing to fuck us outside of a relationship. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
I think that I was blocked by the person who I had been seeing. My messages are not going through. I sent a text last night saying goodnight, and I normally get something back, and I didn't. And when I tried to send a message this morning, it's not going through, but it goes through to all my other friends. Why does this keep happening? And I know that this isn't a me thing. Literally makes me so sick.
All right, so
did you know you weren't supposed to marry him?
then why did you?
So I'm going to be really vulnerable and honest about this, and I've only admitted this to fewer than a handful of people. I knew that I shouldn't marry my ex-husband. Let me explain this to you, and I did it anyway. Let me explain this to you, and that's why I'm proposing this question to you, okay?
Lord, she gonna tell women to go out there and be a hoe?
So, we had been together for a really long time. I was madly in love with him. He was my college sweetheart. And as we were getting closer to the wedding day and some things had transpired with his family, and he really struggled to put boundaries in place, and he's a total altruistic narcissist.
Of course, right? Why are these ex-husbands all narcissists, right? By the way, I don't see these ex-husbands that they constantly claim are narcissists with TikTok accounts. They're not uploading and smearing their ex-wives and talking smack about how I should never have married her. Oh, I knew it from the beginning. Yo, she's a narcissist. I don't see these guys doing that. It's only the wives or ex-wives, right? It's only the ex-wives I see doing this. So ask yourself, who is a narcissist? FYI, it's very common for narcissistic people to accuse other people of being narcissistic. Right, that it's just part of having low self-awareness.
You see why men are tired of women? After a lovely relationship where you gave your all, suddenly you fail at some point. The woman gets flaky, divorces you, or whatever. All the efforts go down the sewer, and no matter how good you did, you're a narcissist for telling her that you don't want your wife to hit the club. Let's keep on hearing what this woman has to say about her quote-unquote narcissistic husband.
Okay, it's part of having low self-awareness.
If you don't know what that is, look it up. He's not a narcissist. He has narcissistic tendencies, strong narcissistic tendencies. Anyway, this isn't really about him, okay? This is about me.
Of course it's about you. It's not about him, it's about me. Okay, it's not about that narcissist. It's about me. Hey, this narcissist. You just have to appreciate the cognitive dissonance here.
I had this strong feeling and this voice that said, Andrea, do not marry him.
Then why did you? Okay, why did you?
Why did she do that? There's only one answer.
Women.
I still wonder why they can laugh while drinking coffee, but that's a whole different story. Anyway, the reality is that modern women might love bomb you, call you the best man ever, and even praise your bedroom performance. However, once you fail to do what she wants at some point, even though she does not know what it is that she wants, she feels free to call you a narcissist and rip you off during a divorce. All in all, many men are waking up to the scams of modern dating because women are not that special and, in some cases, they're even energy and wallet vampires. Let that sink in.
Bonehead.
I didn't listen to myself, okay? Now, I'm not taking responsibility for some of the shitty things he did to me, but I'm taking 100% responsibility for not listening to myself. And what I did was, I said to myself, Andrea, like, my conscious brain.
FYI, narcissists always refer to themselves like in the third person, or, you know, they do things like that. They're like, they call themselves, they talk to themselves and call themselves by their name. That is something a narcissist would do, which she's saying her ex-husband was, but it goes back to, just basic psychology, that a lot of people who are actually narcs accuse other people of doing what they themselves are doing. Or, I mean, they themselves are the narc, okay? I don't sit there and go, Matt, we need to have a conversation. No, that's sociopathic, psychotic behavior. Instead, sometimes if I make a mistake, I'm like, dude, right? I don't sit there, hey, Matt, let's have a talk, right? That means you're a psychopath.
I mean, my intuition, my subconscious, my instincts were like, don't marry him. This isn't right. Like, it's just, this isn't the right fit. My conscious self was like, but you guys have been together so long. You're college sweethearts. You've traveled the world together. You're so close. Like, he's going to be a great dad.
Dude, if she talks like this every day, I don't even know how this dude lasted this long. I mean, I could barely make it through her little rant here, because just listening to her voice is like, the pitch of it is like nails on a chalkboard.
He's going to be a great provider. He's going to be so loyal. Like, he's so stable. Like, all this stuff. I convinced myself to make it work.
Continuing with our topic, here's an interesting Quora post that explains why men don't want these women anymore. And trust me, the data is all accurate. Looks like facts still offend modern women. I'm going anonymous this time for obvious reasons. Welp, time to open this can of flesh-eating worms. Personally, I'm tired of the new, hip, and ridiculous third-wave feminism. I wouldn't go as far to say I'm appalled by it, as everyone is and should be entitled to what they believe in, but I believe that it's not simply about equality among the genders anymore. In fact, I'd argue it's just another platform to spread far-left views of society. This may be rich coming from me, however. Some Middle Eastern countries, such as Saudi Arabia, show how first-wave feminist, or some variation of it, is needed. However, in Western countries, where we don't have laws actually oppressing women, I think that we all need a healthy dose of equality. What I'm tired of are people in America campaigning against the government and people with opposing ideals. I'm tired of the certain people who believe that there's some massive conspiracy against women or something like it. I think that we should all be considered equals, but it's generally not what happens. For example, men are, in one US study, 93% of deaths on the job. Here's a great PDF relating to this. They're also 79% more likely to kill themselves, only 8 to 14% likely to gain child custody, over 40% of victims of severe physical violence are men, etc. Of course, women have a much higher sexual assault and statistic than men. That in of itself is a large issue and has had a huge amount of deserved attention drawn to it. What gets me is the people who gloss over men's issues and scoff as if men cannot be harmed. It's also very telling that the person who posted this question had their account deactivated. Feminism was a great movement in America from 1848 to 1960s. In fact, it aided women across the country, giving them the basic human rights everyone deserves. However, the modern-day feminists have little to do with the great grannies of the past and have become synonymous with man-hating. Instead of focusing on the nearly non-existent prejudice here, how about we focus on the very real and scary sexism in the foreign world? I don't agree with everything, but hey, some good points. If this guy refers to voting rights or some shit like that, he should know that voting meant military service, which women didn't want for themselves. They'd rather stay in the kitchen and, only then, go back to their oppressive gender roles, neglecting the equality they wanted. But inequality is okay as long as it benefits them and not men.
Let me ask you a question. Who makes more money, male models or female models?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what models make like that. I would think both. I mean, I would think if they're paying a guy in Vogue and a woman in Vogue, they're going to pay them the same, right?
No.
No?
No.
I do modeling.
I don't know. So what is it?
The girl for a runway, they pay you like 3,000, depends on the brand deal.
So they pay you more than the guy?
That guy, yeah, they pay them like half of that.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. So in that case, and in some cases,
100%.
what now?
I said privilege is invisible to those that have it, which I'm not surprised you didn't know that.
All in all, men are tired of women because it looks like making the tiniest mistake is enough for them to call men narcissists and other names. Men wanted relationships, and even till to this day, many do, but the overall quality of modern women is very low, while their entitlement is through the roof. The rise of communities like Passport Bros and MGTOW South are a mere byproduct of these low-hanging fruit types of women. Don't let them kill your health and peace of mind. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.